Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to United Red Devils 20 on TikTok. Hope you've all had a fantastic week. Hope you're all having a good day, and I hope you're having an amazing Friday afternoon. And I hope you're all looking forward to the weekend as well. We are back once again today on this Friday afternoon with EA Sports F125 with our Lewis Hamilton career Season 4 with McLaren. We have got 4 races to go before Season 4 is complete. We are currently in talks and finalising our move back to Mercedes for one last season with Lewis Hamilton on F125. And once our Lewis Hamilton career is complete, we will be beginning our Max Verstappen driver career with Red Bull Racing. So we're on round 12 of 16. We're at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We have currently got 4 races to go till the end of Season 4. So we've got Azerbaijan, we've got Mexico, and we've got Las Vegas as our next 3 races for you today on this Friday afternoon. And based on our last 3 results, it's not exactly looking good, bruv, is it? Like, it's really not looking good. We're on 129 points from 12 races. We're 5 points off Esteban Ocon. We are 19 points off Max Verstappen. We are 40 points off Oscar Piastri. And we are currently 101 points off... 101? 101 points off Charles Leclerc, who looks like he is going to win back-to-back World Championships on F125. We finished P12 in Hungary. We got a P7 at the Dutch Grand Prix at Zandvoort. And we finished P4 at the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. So we could really do by winning these next 3 races. But the way the championship's looking, Charles Leclerc, I think, has got the Drivers' Championship wrapped up. And as for the Constructors, well, as you can see, we've basically got 4th or 3rd basically sealed. I can't see Alpine catching us. There's no way Mercedes are going to catch us. And let's basically rule Williams out as well, who are only on 5 points. So we're 8 points off Kick Sauber. We are 64 points off Red Bull, and so the gap to Ferrari is just, well, let's not even talk about it. The gap to Ferrari is way too big for us to catch. So we are basically fighting for P3 or P4 in the Constructors' Championship. If you are new to my TikTok, please give me a follow. Smash that like button as well, would really appreciate it. So we really need to get 3 wins in a row, but the way the car is at the moment, like, we can't do anything. Like, we can't do any upgrades to the car. We can't touch the aerodynamics. We can't touch the chassis. We can't do the powertrain, and unfortunately we can't do the durability either. So we are basically stuck. So unfortunately, it's not looking good, is it really? Like, it's really not looking that good. So we're stuck. We're stuck with an underperforming car, which can't really do anything. We are stuck. So we're just going to have to go with what we can do, really. And it is due to rain in Azerbaijan. So let's see what we can do today on this Friday afternoon. And I would like to try and get this championship near to being completed. Season 4 has been a long one. Obviously, the move to McLaren has not worked out the way I wanted it to. And I think this Grand Prix is basically going to be a nightmare, because that castle section in the rain is going to be utterly crazy to drive through, especially if it's going to heavy rain, or it could just drizzle with rain. Like, I'm not sure what type of weather we're going to get. It could absolutely chuck it down. It could be light rain. It could be heavy rain. It could be anything, really. Like, we don't know what type of weather you're going to get on this game.
Good afternoon and welcome
so
from Baku.
far,
This
as you
was
can
the
tell by
arena
the sky, it is looking very
fantastic qualifying
gloomy.
session. It's
like,
time
it's
to see
looking
how our starting
very
grid looks
gloomy,
like
isn't it?
for today's race.
So
and alongside
we are
me
just
today
going to have
is
to
a
get
man
on
who
with
needs
it.
no
Like, I don't even know where I am on the grid. Like, where am I on the grid? Okay, so I'm P6. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. P6 is better than nothing. Obviously, I am going back to Mercedes for Season 5. And obviously, let's see what can happen with this Grand Prix today. And obviously Zach Maloney is not leaving any fucking space, is he? As you can tell, the Red Bull is still possibly the quickest car on the game. I need to try and win this race really, but I doubt I'm going to be able to do it, unfortunately. I mean, I think Ferrari are probably going to do back-to-back. So they'll win the Drivers' Championship, but they will regain the Constructors. So, I mean, I have signed a contract with Mercedes. I have signed a contract with them for Season 5. But I am now starting to basically regret signing that contract, because Mercedes have turned really, really sour. Mercedes have got very, very bad on this game again. And obviously it's possibly down to the lack of upgrades on their car, or it's just both drivers are really, really not performing. And I have signed this contract to go back. So I'm just wondering, I am wondering if Red Bull will come back in, and I'm wondering if Ferrari might come back in as well, and maybe I ditch the Mercedes contract and just go back to Ferrari for one last season. Because at the end of the day, that Mercedes has only scored 18 points from 16 races all season long. You've got to question, why on earth would I want to go there if the car is that bad? Because if the car is bad, I don't really want to have to go there if it's not performing. Because otherwise I'm not going to be in connection to win the championship in Season 5. And obviously we're not going to win it in Season 4. Unfortunately, we are not going to win it. It's basically impossible to catch Charles Leclerc now. And I think trying to get past Verstappen and Ocon on this race is going to be quite challenging as well. But all I can say is let's see what we can do. We've got Mexico after this, we've got Las Vegas after this. We're going to try and get 3 races in again for you today on this Friday afternoon. And then we're going to have a bit of a break tomorrow, because obviously the football is on tomorrow. We have got United against Burnley at Old Trafford tomorrow, so we've got our match reaction to do from that game, which I would possibly say if we don't win tomorrow, I could basically see Ruben Amorim resigning, because he's already said in his press conference today, sometimes I feel like I just want to quit. I mean, as a manager, that doesn't exactly give you very good vibes, does it? If he's basically coming out and saying, I don't really want to quit, I really do want to quit sometimes, that doesn't give you much confidence. Well, theoretically, this is kind of my career, this is kind of my life now, so I'll probably say this is kind of my career, to be fair. I am doing this full time, so I'd probably say, like, you know, this is kind of my career that I'm doing with my life, so I'd possibly say just what I'm doing right now. If you're new to my TikTok, please give me a follow. Smash that like button as well, we'd really, really appreciate it. I mean, already we are 2.1 seconds off Esteban Ocon in third, and we are 3.4 seconds off Max Verstappen in the Kick Sauber. We really, really need to close in on this race. We need to win. We need to win this Grand Prix. I am going to ask for a weather report. Mark, weather report.
Please repeat, you're breaking up.
Weather report.
The rain's a few lap outs yet, but it is coming, so be careful. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
Rain is going to hit in a few laps time. That's fine. It's not due to hit yet, but it is due to rain at some point. And knowing how badly I do in the rain, yeah, it's because we have got the brake assist on. Like I have said quite a few times, it's because we've got the brake assist on, and I feel more comfortable with it on than not having it on at all. So I'm just sticking to what I've got on the career at the moment. If you're new to my TikTok, please give me a follow, smash that like button as well, would really appreciate it. And welcome to everybody that's new to this community. Great to have you here with us on this Friday afternoon. Hope you'll have a great weekend, by the way, as well. Yeah, please smash that like button and give me a follow on TikTok. Would really appreciate it. I mean, we are starting to stretch the gap to Oscar Piastri, but we really need to close this gap down to Ocon. If we want to get to P3, we're in P4 at the moment, but I don't want Ocon stretching this lead any longer than what he's already doing. I mean, we've gone purple in sector 2. I mean, I'm going to have to use my battery because Oscar Piastri is now starting to challenge for P4 again. There's only so much this McLaren can actually do. This is the problem with this car. There's only so much I can do with it. And again, Esteban Ocon's now gone 2.5 seconds
Caution,
clear.
caution.
There is a yellow flag in Sector 1. I don't know who it is. It's Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen is slowing down. It looks like Max Verstappen is out of the Azerbaijan
Okay,
Grand Prix.
clear.
Max is out. Now that's interesting. That is very, very interesting. Max Verstappen was in contention to win the Drivers' Championship, and it looks like that championship for Max has now gone up in smoke. Max Verstappen is out of the session. I mean, throw a cheeky yellow flag or a red flag if you want. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer homecoming inbound. Do you know what? I'm not surprised he got sacked by Besiktas. I'm really, really not surprised he got sacked. But I don't think bringing him back is the answer. I don't want Ole Gunnar
We're
Solskjaer coming
expecting
back.
some rain soon. Expect
Because
the
he had
first
no
drops in the next
tactical
few
approach
minutes.
to United and we weren't playing any good football under him. I just don't think bringing him back is the answer. But if you're given what Ruben Amorim has said today, sometimes he feels like he wants to quit. As a manager, as players, that doesn't exactly give you very much hope. Like, if he's basically saying, I feel like I want to quit sometimes, then you shouldn't be in fucking charge, mate. Like, if you don't want to manage the club, you need to just resign now. Because that doesn't give you confidence that he's the right guy. And if he's making those comments, you've got to question, what's he still doing in charge then? And we have just lost P3. I mean, I'm in a challenge with Oscar Piastri. Oscar Piastri's hit the wall, so have I.
No tyre
finished
concerns
second
at the
or third
moment,
with
just
Ole.
focus on the driving.
Yeah, there is that. There is that. But I just don't think going back is the right answer. I think we need it. I don't know what's going to happen, to be fair. I really don't know what's going to happen in the next few weeks. If he
Okay,
resigns
Lewis,
over the international
Piastri's
break, I
behind you
don't
now.
blame him.
We want to keep them behind,
Because
please. This is
he
super
clearly
critical
needs
for our strategy.
reinforcements in that team. Like, even Kobe Mainu wants out now. I mean, we've not got rid of Anthony. We've not got rid of Rasmus Højlund. We haven't got rid
Okay,
of
gap to the car
Sancho.
ahead.
We haven't
3.9 seconds.
brought anybody in this week. Like, I can't believe we've gone another week and we've not made any signings. Like, this is what I don't get. He wants a midfielder and he wants a goalkeeper, but the club haven't actually delivered it. We play on 60 AI difficulty. If you're new to my TikTok, please give me a follow, smash that like button as well, would really appreciate it. And this is what I don't understand. They've brought in Sesko, they've brought him in Buemo, they've brought in Matthias Cunha, but yet they won't go and get him a goalkeeper and they won't go and get him a midfielder. And hey Staffy, how you doing, mate? This is what I don't get. If they want to back Ruben Amorim, yeah, thank you for the follows, very much appreciated, absolute legend. If they don't want to back the manager, then they need to sack him, or he needs to resign. If Ruben Amorim feels that he's not getting backed, or he's not getting supported, he needs to go and just call out for what it is. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. Hope you're all having a good day and everything as well. Massive shout out to everybody. If Ruben Amorim feels that he isn't getting support and he isn't getting backed, he needs to resign and call out that club for what it is. And like I said about last night, as soon as I saw the Kobe Mainu news that Kobe Mainu wanted out, it shows how bad this football club actually is. It shows how bad we actually are. The club is rotten from top to bottom again. We are rotten to the core. We've got players like Kobe Mainu wanting out of the football club, where Kobe Mainu really should be starting. Kobe Mainu really should be starting week in, week out for United. The midfield combinations we try don't work, but the problem is you could tell on Wednesday, without any creativity in that midfield, we absolutely sucked. And the only hope again we had on Wednesday was Mainu in that midfield. And Mainu wanting out is a disaster, by the way. If Kobe Mainu goes, Manchester United are going to have to sign 2 midfielders. Like, Man United will have to go out and buy 2 midfielders. They can't just say, oh, we'll stick with what you've got. We can't do that. Like, we can't do that. I mean, thank you for the offer, but I'm standing by Manchester United. I'm standing by my club. But things have got to change quickly, because it's not looking good, bruv, is it? Look, if I was Amrim, I would walk, or I would just resign and say, do you know what? Ineos are a joke of owners. The Glazers are an absolute disgrace. I would call it out for what it is. The Glazers and Ineos are running this club into the ground. That is exactly what they're doing, and they are succeeding very, very quickly. We want to build a new stadium. Like, I don't actually care about the stadium. Like, I would rather go and put a load of money into that team and get players in, but also get players out. Rasmus should have gone by now. Anthony is still here. Sancho is still here. Those players needed removing this week, and we haven't done anything except let Garnacho go to Chelsea. It's an absolute joke. And where do I predict Man United will finish? I have got absolutely no idea. I've got no idea where we're going to finish this season. I think we'll be lucky to get top 10. I think we'll be lucky to get top 10. If I'm being really honest about with you. I don't think we'll get top 10 at this rate. And if we don't win tomorrow, I tell you what, the Ruben Amorim out brigade are going to be banging their drums even harder than before. There's no chance. I just don't see us winning tomorrow. I said the day before the Grimsby game, I've got a feeling we're going to lose, and I got it right. And I don't feel confident tomorrow. Like, I do not feel confident against that Burnley team, because Burnley won at the weekend. Thank you for the follow, by the way, very much appreciated. I just don't think we'll get top 10. But the problem is, I wanted to win the Carabao Cup. I wanted to win the Carabao Cup, because that was one avenue into Europe that's now gone. That's the problem. We could have done with winning the Carabao Cup to at least get ourselves into Europe next season.
Okay, be mindful of the conditions. The track's getting wetter.
We are
Recommend
now
you stay out for now, though. We'll be much slower if we move on to Inters this early.
Really midweek football now. We haven't got any midweek football now until at least, well, maybe the FA Cup. And to be honest with you, I don't even see us winning that. You won £2,000 on the Grimsby game. Fair play. So we're currently P3 here in Azerbaijan. We're on lap 8 already. We're on lap 8 of 26 already. So this race is absolutely flying by. We're with Lewis Hamilton. This is our Lewis Hamilton career, season 4 with Mclaren. We are in talks to go back to Mercedes, but I might regret going back now because of how bad the Mercedes actually is. We kind of need to win this race, or at least finish in the top 3, because we need to try and keep our championship hopes alive. But I feel like with Charles Leclerc is like 14 seconds in front of me, and he's like 5 seconds. He's like, it's just, yeah, it's not looking very good, is it? The championship hunt is not looking great. And I think we'll be lucky to finish P3 or P2 in this championship. We're not winning the Constructors. Ferrari are going to win it at a canter again. But we are starting to draw Esteban Ocon back in. We are starting to draw Ocon back in very, very slowly. We are starting to bring Ocon back into the race. And as you can tell, it has started to rain. It has started to rain. Not in real life. It's not raining in real life. But it's raining in Azerbaijan now. It's because we've got the brake assist on. Like, I've got the brake assist on.
Okay, gap to the car in front.
Steering assist on.
5.3 seconds.
I keep them on because I just find it a lot easier for me. I've got to stay ahead of Oscar Piastri till lap 10. Thank you for the follow, by the way, very much appreciated. But yeah, like, it's not looking good.
I know these conditions are tough, but bear with it. I don't think the track's ready for intermediates yet.
We're in big trouble, and I think we are going to have to box at some point, because I'm struggling. I'm really struggling on these tyres now. Thank you for the follow, very much appreciated. Yeah, like, I've tried my best with this championship. I've tried my best to compete, but I have really struggled with McLaren. Like, I thought I would come here and go and win the championship with them. I thought we would at least win the drivers, or at least try and win the constructors. But at this current moment in time, we're not even going to do both. Like, we're not going to do neither of it. So it's been a really bad season from my point of view. Yes, Josh, I'm fine, mate. How you doing, buddy? It has been disappointing on boxing this lap. There's no grip. Box this lap. Box this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Thank you, Mark. That's really helpful. I tell you what, I can't stand Mark. He needs to open his fucking ears up. Yeah, I'm going to put the intermediates on. We are going to box now. I've got literally no grip. I've literally got like no bloody grip. I'm going to try the undercut on these two. I'm going to try the undercut and hope this works. Otherwise, this Grand Prix is going to be a disaster if this doesn't work.
The tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now.
No, I'm boxing, Mark. I've already said I'm boxing this lap, Mark. And you say, oh, stay out. No, I'm not staying out. I've got no grip, buddy. I've got no grip.
Okay, that wasn't quite what we needed there, I'm afraid. But listen, not to worry. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus for the rest of this race.
There's no grip. It's bloody raining, Mark. I'm boxing, buddy.
Right, let's go. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
Right, I'm kind of hoping. Right, Kimi Antonelli's out the session. Kimi Antonelli is
Look
out
after
of the
these tyres now.
Azerbaijan
We
Grand
want to finish
Prix.
the race
Another
on this
DNF
compound.
for Kimi Antonelli. Another Mercedes retirement. I tell you, that Mercedes has got such big issues. That Mercedes has got a lot of problems. The amount of DNFs they have is absolutely crazy. Well, we've boxed because there is literally no grip in front for these lot in front now, and I'm catching pretty quick. If you're new to my TikTok, by the way, please give me a follow. Smash that like button as well, would really appreciate it. Up the inside of Paul Aaron. See, look at the moves we're making already. Look at the moves we're making already.
For a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future.
Boxing that lap was crucial. Boxing that lap made a point. I think we did the right thing. I think we did the right thing. Because all this lot now are going to struggle in front because they've got no grip. Look at this lot in front of me. They've literally got no grip. They've literally got no grip. But we are due to box again. Well, we aren't due to box again. We are basically going to the end of the Grand Prix now on the Inters. As long as it doesn't chuck it down again, and then we need to go on the full wets. That is what I'm kind of hoping is not going to happen. Is anybody going to pit?
Lando's in the pits. Lando in the pits.
Okay, so everybody else in front of me has pitted. Ocon has pitted. Ocon has come out in front. How has Ocon managed to get the undercut, by the way? How has Esteban Ocon managed to get out in front? Like, I was closing in on him
no
so
issues
quickly
with tyre
and he
wear
still
for now.
come out in front.
Okay, Lewis, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's
Like,
use it
how
and
the
make this
hell is
next
that
lap
been
a
allowed
quick
to
one.
happen?
Let's go.
Yep.
But then again, I'm kind of on the fresher approach because
Okay, the car behind's
I've
catching
got
you in
these
a rate of
tyres
about
warmed
2
up pretty
seconds a lap.
quickly.
Be aware.
and Ocon's only just pitted to put them on. So it might take Ocon a while to get up to speed with his tyres. It might take him quite a long time, but I feel like we pitted at the right time because I have got a good gap to Oscar Piastri now. It's 5.7 seconds. So I feel like we pitted at the right time because I've got my tyres warmed up.
DRS
Everyone
has
else
been
in front
disabled
of
by
me
the stewards.
boxed
DRS
except
will be
for Leclerc. I
offline.
don't
Wait
know why
for further
Leclerc has
updates.
stayed out, by the way. Okay, Leclerc is now... Is Leclerc not boxing yet? Okay, Leclerc's pitted. Leclerc has boxed, but Leclerc is still going to come out in front. Leclerc is still going to come out in front, which is severely disappointing. I mean, I am going to take time out of him because you lose about 21 seconds in the pit lane, so I should be at map 8. No, I'm not going to be able to. Again, the Ferraris are just way too quick. The Ferrari's pace is absolutely crazy. Like, I can't even compete in this McLaren with them.
Oh, great stuff. You hit that
I mean,
target.
I had a
Really good
5.7
job.
second gap over Oscar Piastri. That gap has now gone down to 3.6. Where the hell has Oscar Piastri found all this time from? Like, I had such a big gap. And now that gap has gone. That gap I had has been absolutely extinguished. It's Thank you for the follow, by the way. Very much appreciated. And welcome to my TikTok community. Please smash that like button as well. And we have just gone past 4,000 followers. Wow, wow, wow. We have gone past 4,000 followers on TikTok. Thank you all so much for your support. Honestly, this community would not be here without all of you people. Honestly, you're such an amazing bunch of people. Honestly, your support, your kindness, your help, your advice and support means the absolute world. Like, you guys are absolutely incredible. Like, massive shout out to all of you. Like, for, you know, showing your support, giving me help, giving me guidance. Honestly, your lot support is absolutely fantastic. So I just want to say thank you to each and every single one of you. So yeah, massive shout out to everybody today. We've gone past 4,000 followers. Should quite easy to keep Oscar behind with no DRS. Yeah, exactly. We should be able to keep Oscar behind us. Exactly. Caleb has just made an excellent point. Without the DRS, because it has been disabled due to it raining, we should be able to keep Oscar Piastri behind us. Hopefully we should be able to. But I am just going to use a bit of the battery just in case we can't keep him behind us. We are going to try and for at least P3, P4 if we can. I would take a P3, P4 finish now. I know it's not what I wanted. I know we're not going to win the race. But at the end of the day, we still need to keep ourselves in connection for the championship hunt. Unfortunately, again, the two championship contenders are out in front of me, and one of them is behind me. Max Verstappen retiring has obviously boosted my chances of finishing P3 in the championship, because he did retire from Kick Sauber with a mechanical failure. But we should be able to at least get P3, P4, and I will take that. P3, P4, I will take that, because it's better than nothing. And at the end of the day, to be honest with you, it's better getting a good result than maybe not exactly winning the race. It's because I've got the brake. I have got the brake assist on. To be fair, I have got the brake assist on. And thank you for the follow, by the way. Very much appreciated. Welcome to my TikTok community. I mean, we are having a good race. We are literally halfway through now. We're on lap 13 and 26. We are halfway through the halfway point. And, you know, we have got Oscar Piastri hunting us down like a great white shark in the middle of the ocean, targeting people. And unfortunately, I am having to use a lot of the battery because Oscar Piastri is catching me quickly. Like, I have literally got him right behind my gearbox.
Okay, gap ahead.
I don't know where this 5.7 second lead has gone. Like, I don't understand how Oscar Piastri has hunted me down this quick. If you're new to my TikTok, by the way, smash that like button. Please give me a follow. We are doing all our gaming content on the portrait style now. I hope everybody prefers it like that. We have decided to go portrait with all our gaming content instead of landscape. I hope everybody likes the new setup we've gone with. And I hope, you know, it's a lot clearer and a lot more visible. Yes, Oscar Piastri has got me. Even without DRS, Oscar Piastri has got me so quickly. Like, I wish I probably have regretted leaving Ferrari and Red Bull now, because this McLaren has been so bad. Yes, I'm outdoing my teammate. Yes, I'm outpacing him. Yes, I'm out racing him, but it is really poor how bad this McLaren actually is. And without 60% recognition, there's no upgrades I can add to the car. You need 60% recognition for all the better upgrades, and I haven't got that. And it is taking a little bit of time to achieve that 60%. And with 4 races left, I can't really see us getting that 60%. And I'm kind of hoping Thoughts on Garnacho. To be fair, I'm glad Garnacho's gone, but I'm gutted how it ended because he was one of my favourite players at the club. I saw huge potential in him, but I think it's just his attitude on and off the pitch. Like, I think Garnacho's attitude really stinks. Like, and I saw a post that his brother made on Instagram saying, "Go on, bro, hope you absolutely smash it and prove people wrong." But it's like, well, maybe if Garnacho wouldn't have thrown his toys at the pram at United and got his own way, there potentially would have been a player in there. But I think it's just his attitude. I think it's because he's still quite a young player. I think he's got a lot of growing up to do. And he's gone to Chelsea. Like, I have got no respect for that. I don't know why you'd want to leave Manchester United to go to Chelsea. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, he was one of my favourite players at the club, and he's gone to play for Chelsea. And don't get me wrong, I completely respect that. How long do you think Amrin will be at United? Well, given by what Amrin has said in his press conference today, that sometimes he feels like he wants to quit, I would say Amrin's going to be gone by next week. I reckon Amrin's going to resign next week. At this rate, like, you can't be saying, "Oh, do you know what? Sometimes I feel like I want to quit." Do you know what? I don't blame him. Like, I don't blame the guy if he wants to quit. I don't actually blame the guy. But what confidence does that give to the fans and supporters? And what confidence does it say to your players that, "Oh, I don't think I'm the right guy"? The problem is we can't keep sacking managers, and managers can't keep threatening to quit, because it's just going to keep repeating the cycle over and over again. And I'm fed up of doing it. Like, sacking the manager all the time is not the answer, or the manager threatening to quit is not the answer we need. We need stability. But the problem is, it's those fucking players. Like, the problem is, it's those bloody players. They're not good enough. Like, I could name at least 15 of those players that aren't good enough. And the problem is, the club have stood by a lot of these players that are not good enough to play for this club. And the problem is also, we haven't done anything in the transfer market for 4 fucking weeks tomorrow. We haven't signed anybody for 4 weeks tomorrow. Like, the last signing we made was Sesko. That's 4 weeks tomorrow. We need a goalkeeper and we need a midfielder, and we still haven't done fuck all with either position. And we're basically going to go into deadline day fucking panicking now, which you're going to think, what if we don't do anything? Because we are going to go live on transfer deadline day, by the way. We are going to go live all day with transfer deadline day. So if you want to tune in for that, you can. See, I think Ruben Amorim's tactics are questionable. Like, I don't like playing the 3-4-3 system. I don't think it works. I don't think it benefits our players. And I think the style of play doesn't work. And then you've got him chucking in players like Diego Dalot and Mason Mount at left wing back, and both those players are not left wing backs. Mason Mount's a number 10, Diego Dalot's a right wing back, and he's been deployed at left wing back. And sometimes he's chucking in 5 to 6 number 10 position players into the same team, and that is what I don't understand. Why does Ruben Amorim still, stick to his principles? Because if it's not working, you've got to change it. Because if you don't change it, it's not going to work. That's the problem. Like, his tactics don't work. His formation and his setup, it doesn't work. You can't be putting players like Dalot at left wing back. You can't put Mason Mount at left wing back. Mason Mount's a number 10. Diego Dalot's a right back. And also what annoys me, like, you're also deploying, like, Ahmad at right wing back. Ahmad's a right winger. Ahmad's not a right back. Ahmad's not a right wing back. And he's also been deployed out of position. And then he had Xerxes on the same pitch as well. We had Xerxes, Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount, Kuna, Mbeumo and Ahmad all on the same pitch at the same time on Wednesday. They were all on the pitch at the same time. Some of them in the correct position, some of them in the wrong positions, and it's like, I just don't understand what we're trying to do. And Sesko as well, exactly, and Sesko as well. And the problem is, people are giving Sesko a lot of shit, by the way. I think people need to get off Sesko's back. It's not his fault that he had to take the 10th penalty. He was struggling with cramp, and people are blaming him for not taking an earlier penalty. The guy was struggling with cramp. People are getting on his back. Oh, it's all Sesko's fault. The guy was struggling with cramp, for fuck's sake. Like, what's he meant to do? He was struggling with cramp, for God's sake. Like, get off. People need to get off Sesko's back. Yes, Onana is a big issue. Onana is a big issue. Because he's a crap goalkeeper. Onana's not good enough. Andre Onana is not good enough. I'm afraid to say we should have never went anywhere near Onana. He ain't no goalkeeper. He ain't no goalkeeper. He's rubbish. Like, as a goalkeeper, I can't believe Man United thought he was the answer. I really can't understand how Manchester United thought Onana's the answer. Manchester United should sign Levy.
Okay, this is essentially a free stop, so let's think very carefully about our strategy for the rest of this race.
Like, good luck getting him out of Chelsea. That ain't gonna work. Man United won't go anywhere near Lavia. They won't be able to get him, but they might be able to do a loan deal. They might be able to do a type of a loan deal for him, but I doubt they're going to do it because this club haven't got a fucking brain. That's the problem. This club hasn't got a brain. That's the problem. This club has got no clue what to do. There's no process, and they're not backing the manager. Like, we're basically going into like the crucial days now. The transfer window shuts on Monday night at 7 o'clock, and this club has done nothing for a month. And people say, oh, Man United ain't got no money. But Manchester United have got money. Manchester United have got money. But that's the problem. People think United don't have money, but Man United do have money. I'm a Chelsea fan, but we have so many midfielders, I wouldn't mind him going on loan. I'll tell you what, maybe Man United could do that deal.
Use your overtake
maybe
button
Manchester
more. It's time
United
to
could do
utilise
that
some
deal.
of this energy.
But I doubt Man United have got the brain power. It all starts from the board. I think they just haven't evolved with the times as a Liverpool fan. And I respect everybody that's on here. Like, no matter what football club you support or what team you follow, everybody's welcome on here. And if you want to give me a follow on TikTok, you can. Smash that like button as well. It would be very much appreciated. We welcome everybody on here. It's sad to see because I love the big games. But the problem is, Man United can't compete anymore. Man United can't bloody compete. That's the big problem. Man United can't compete anymore. That's the big issue here. United are shit. We're an absolute laughingstock of a football club. And we're going into Monday trying to somehow get a goalkeeper and a midfielder. And we still got to try and get rid of Rasmus and Anthony and Sancho and Højlund. And we need to get rid of Malacia as well. And Man United haven't done it. Like, I'm sorry to say, if people think that's backing, I'm sorry, it's not. Amrin wanted those players gone. And the club haven't got rid of them. That's the problem. The club haven't got rid of the players he didn't want. And he's wanting a midfielder and a goalkeeper, and the club haven't delivered one. Like, if you want a midfielder, you're going to have to go and get him one. Because I tell you what, if Mainu does go, if Kobe Mainu does want to go and does want to leave, but Man United keep blocking him, then I'm sorry, Kobe Mainu needs to hand in a transfer request. He wants to play football, but the club won't let him go on loan. Well, maybe the club need to sell him then. Maybe the club need to sell Mainu and get money and to go and get two midfielders. Could you see another chance to Sancho? God, no. I don't want Sancho being given another chance. He's had plenty. Like, I can't believe Sancho's still here. Like, he's another player that's kicking up a massive stink about, oh, I don't want to go here, I don't want to go there. Does the guy even want to play football anymore? Like, does Jadon Sancho even want to play football anymore? Because if he doesn't, he needs to go and do a new career in something else. Like, Man United either should just accept an offer from whatever club Sancho gets an offer from, and Man United just accept it and tell Sancho, well, we have taken the offer and you're going. You're not staying here with us. We've accepted the money, we've taken the offer, and you need to go. And there's no excuses, you're not staying. And you're not kicking up a stink saying, oh, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. I'm sorry, if Man United accepted a bid from, like, Roma, which they did, they should have told Sancho, right, we have taken an offer from Roma for you, we've accepted it, And if you think you're going to kick up a stink and basically say, no, 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 I'm not going, I'm sorry to say, Sancho, we've accepted it and we're forcing you out. That's what a big club should have done. They should have forced him out and said, you know what, we have taken an offer from you and we're kicking you out of the club. And if you think we're going to kick up a stink with them or us, you're not doing it. You're not doing it. Like, I don't believe Sancho should be given another chance. It's the same for Anthony. I only want to go to Real Betis. I only want to go to Betis. Like, fucking hell, mate. They can't even fucking afford you. Like, that's another problem player at this football club. It's Anthony. I don't want to go anyone else. I want to go back to Spain. I want to go back to Betis. The problem is Betis can't afford him. And Man United should not be sat down by a loan deal. I'm sorry. They need money. Man United need money. They should be putting their foot down, and I back the club on it. They shouldn't be accepting loan deals for players. It's fucking pathetic.
Lewis, we want to make
like,
sure
I think Malasia's in talks to sign for Elche in Spain, in the Liga, and basically it's a loan deal, and it's like, hang on a minute. You're letting him go on loan where we're going to end up having him back again next summer. Like, I'm sorry. You need to be telling these clubs we're not accepting a loan deal. We want money, and you're going to give us money for them. We shouldn't be letting players go out on loan and then they get brought back. I'm sorry, that's not how a football club should operate. They should be telling Betis it's money, no loan deal. For Malacia, if he wants to go to Elche in Spain, they need to be telling Elche, do you know what? We're not doing loan deals. We're not doing loan deals. We want money. Man United need to put their fucking foot down and say no, we're not accepting a loan deal. Could you see? Reckon you should have got Frank when you could have? Well, Thomas Frank's done a fantastic job at Spurs so far, and look at the type of players they're bringing in. Like, they've got that Xavi Simons from RB Leipzig, haven't they? Like, I thought he was going to end up at Chelsea. I thought Xavi Simons was going to end up at Chelsea, and he's gone to Tottenham. Like, I'm really surprised by that. Like, I'm really surprised Xavi Simons has rejected Chelsea to go to Spurs. Like, I'm really surprised by that.
Are you coping okay with this weather? We're watching the amount of standing water
I'm
on the
really
road,
surprised
and for
he's
now, we think
rejected
it's safe
Chelsea
to
to
stay
go to
with the
Spurs.
Inter.
I think that's a really bad move. Plan C at the moment. Yeah, this bloody looks like Plan C. I just don't understand. We've got Man United players kicking up a stink about what Chelsea never put a bid in for him. Yeah, that is very true. Chelsea never put a bid in for him, but it looked so close a few weeks ago. Yeah, Simons does want game time, exactly, so that could be an important factor. That's why Simons has gone to Tottenham. I'm just surprised by it. Like, I can't believe Chelsea led him up the garden path, didn't they? Chelsea led him up the garden path all season long. All summer long. And then Garnacho has gone, by the way. Sorry I mentioned football. What? No, it's alright. I like the football. It's good conversation. It's good to get people talking and chatting. Yeah, and Tottenham are looking at Nathan Ake. That is very true. And they've got Kudus and Polina, and now they've got Xavi Simons as well. If you're new to my TikTok, by the way, please give me a follow and smash that like button. Would really appreciate it. Yeah, Simons didn't want to go back to PSG to sit on the bench. That is very true. And I don't blame him, by the way. I don't blame him for wanting game time and wanting to play regular football. But I'm just surprised he went to bloody Tottenham. Like, I thought he was nailed on to go to Chelsea. But obviously Chelsea never put a bid in for him. So Chelsea have led Simons on all summer long, saying, we'll definitely put a bid in for you. We'll definitely make sure you end up as a Chelsea player. But the problem is Chelsea never even put in a bid, which I'm really surprised about. I honestly thought Xavi Simons would be a Chelsea player. But obviously that's not happened, and obviously he is now gone to Tottenham, which is a big surprise. That's a good signing for Spurs. That is such a good signing. Like, is he a number 10? Or is he a centre attacking midfielder? I don't know where Xavi Simons plays in the Leipzig team. I think he's a number 10, isn't he? But Tottenham have got a good player. Tottenham have got a very good player. They've got Polina, they've got Kudus, they've got Xavi Simons, they potentially look at Nathan Ake. Could be the signing of the year, to be honest, only 60 million euros too. Is 60 million euros about
Yes,
58,
mate, we hit the
55
target.
million?
Nice
then?
work.
Like, is that correct? About 55, 58 million euro pounds in English money? Chelsea wanted to unload 2 players before making a bid for Xavi Simons. Yeah, exactly. Well, they got rid of Nkunku, didn't they? They got rid of Nkunku to AC Milan, and they're trying to shift out Nicholas Jackson on loan, aren't they? So, I think Chelsea are doing good business. Tottenham are doing fantastic business. As for Manchester United, don't even get me bloody started. Please smash that like button, by the way, if you're new, and please give me a follow on TikTok. Would really appreciate it. But yeah, Xavi Simons is going to be a fantastic player. I think he'll do well at Spurs because he'll be playing week in, week out, and they're in the Champions League, so obviously that was an important factor. But then again, Chelsea had Champions League football as well. So, you know, I think Tottenham have got a very good player. And I hope it works out for him. Like, I actually like him as a player. I've watched Xavi Simons plenty of times with the Dutch national team and with Leipzig, and I think he's a very good player, and I think he's going to have a good career in the Premier League, and I hope his move works out for him. It's about 51 million. If you're new to my TikTok, give me a follow, smash that like button, would really appreciate it. We are going to go live for transfer deadline day, by the way. We are going to go live for transfer deadline day. We're going to be live all day on Monday for transfer deadline day. So if you want to join in for that, you can. And if you want to join in on that live stream, you can. Because we're going to go live covering the Premier League, the Championship, League 1, League 2, the European leagues, La Liga, Serie A, the Bundesliga.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now.
We'll be live all day on
Everything's
Monday
looking
for
good.
transfer deadline day. And yeah, hopefully it turns out to be quite a hectic day for clubs across the globe, but it'll be interesting to see if Manchester United do any more business. We are trying to get a goalkeeper, we are trying to get a midfielder. Do I think it's going to happen at this rate, currently sitting here, right now? I don't think we're going to do any more business. I don't think we're going to get a goalkeeper, we're not going to get a midfielder, and then I think it's all going to go pear-shaped in the next few games. And then
These
Aaron's
conditions
going to be
don't look
gone,
like
and
they're
we'll be
shifting.
onto
We're
another
predicting at least
manager, and
20 minutes
basically
of
a
heavy
cycle
rainfall.
over and over again. Yeah, Oscar Piastri is racing for Red Bull. I left Red Bull at the end of season 3, as well as Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen went to Kick Sauber. I went to McLaren, so McLaren Red Bull did a swap deal. I went to McLaren, Piastri went to Red Bull. Obviously, Max Verstappen got kicked out of Red Bull and replaced by Zane Maloney. And yeah, both Red Bull drivers went. Both Red Bull drivers have left, and they're in both brand new teams now. So we're at McLaren. This is going to be our last. This is going to be our only season in McLaren. We are in talks to go back to Mercedes.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.3 seconds.
Yeah, I know Man United are bad. Man United are in an absolute mess. There is a yellow flag in Sector 3. Zane Maloney has been disqualified. Zane Maloney of Red Bull's been disqualified. What the hell? Zane Maloney has been disqualified from the race. There is a yellow flag in Sector 1. I don't know why Zane Maloney's been disqualified. That's what I don't get. Why has he been disqualified? But he got disqualified for going the wrong way. What? Zane Maloney got disqualified for going the wrong way. I mean, we're not on the fucking motorway, Zane. Zane Maloney got disqualified for going the wrong way. Bloody hell. I mean, that also helps our championship, by the way, because that's one Red Bull driver out. Max Verstappen's out.
Right,
we're finishing above Piastri, Ocon, who are both our championship rivals. We're finishing ahead of Max Verstappen because he didn't finish due to mechanical failure. So, P2, P3 is possible. It would be nice if Charles Leclerc's engine went pop. It would be nice to see Charles Leclerc not finish this race and we win it, but I doubt that's going to happen because he is 22, nearly 23 seconds in front. If you're new to my TikTok, give me a follow, smash that like button, would really appreciate it a lot. And thank you for tuning in on this Friday afternoon. Thank you for not giving up your times to watch these live streams. It is very, very much appreciated. Obviously, I know it's not always possible to watch all the time, but I do appreciate all of your support and everything. It does go a long way.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
We're growing a great, great community. And I did say there would be some open lobbies this weekend, but unfortunately there won't be any open lobbies this weekend. Obviously we've got the United game against Burnley tomorrow and I've got to do my match reaction for that, so there won't be any open lobbies this weekend. And obviously we've got the Dutch Grand Prix on Sunday as well, so we won't have any time to fit in any then. So the only bit of content we're doing tomorrow is the match reaction for the United Burnley game, so please tune in for that after the full-time whistle goes on Old Trafford. Hopefully we will get the result tomorrow, we will get the 3 points, but if we can't beat fucking Grimsby, how the hell are we going to beat fucking Burnley? Like, I generally don't see a result coming our way tomorrow, but all I can say is let's see what happens. If Ruben Amorim does go next week, I do wish him all the best. Unfortunately, it's not worked out, and United are in a bit of a crisis again. I mean, while it is a shame really, but you know, it is what it is. And it shows the type of club Man United have got on their hands now. And I think Ineos and Omar Barada, I think the Glazers have got to change very, very quickly. They have got to go and get signings in these next 3-4 days. We can't go with the same squad that we went with on Wednesday. And really, we shouldn't have to be going with the same squad for tomorrow, but again, we haven't done any business this week. No players in, no one's been sold except Garnacho, and as for the goalkeeper and as for the midfielder, will we or will we not get one? I just don't know. I don't know what's going to happen next. But the club is in a bit of a mess, the club is in a bit of a crisis, and it's only going to get worse before it gets better. I'm trying to hold on for P2. I'm not going to get P2. Oscar Piastri's got me right at the end.
Yes,
we finished
mate,
P3.
I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy
P3.
with the podium down here, so well done. Yes.
We are on the podium. We are on the podium. It's better than nothing, but apparently Chelsea are in talks to sign Facundo Buonanotte from Brighton.
I mean, it looked like they were in a different category at points during the race, led every lap. I mean, what more can we say?
That's a bit of a weird one. I mean, I don't know why Buonanotte wants to go to Chelsea.
What a day it's been for
That's a
Formula
bit of a
1,
weird
what a
one.
day
Like,
it's been
there's going to be so many bloody options in that team for Chelsea again. Where the hell does he think he's going to
for
play?
our drivers to celebrate.
Like, where does he think he's going to play?
And who
Because
gets to take the top step of the podium?
apparently RB
Yes,
Leipzig
it
have
is
now
I,
entered the race for
Leclerc.
Rasmus Højlund. The
Charles
German club's
Leclerc
made
on
it better
top.
off than Napoli for Man United and are pushing hard apparently. Apparently Buonanotte's move to Chelsea is going to be a loan deal. The Liga club Elche are keen on Malacia. Well, I knew that for quite a long time.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and
Yeah,
we'll see
RB
you for
Leipzig
the
have
next
now
one.
entered the race for Højlund and made a better offer. Well, I'll tell you what, that better be money then. If it's an obligation to buy, they're going to have to buy him. That's what I'm hoping for. If it's an obligation to buy him, they have to buy him. If that's the type of offer they're going to offer, fucking do it. Right, so we are now back up to 4th in the Drivers' World Championship. We're 4 points off Max Verstappen out and 43 points off Oscar Piastri. As for Charles Leclerc, he's 111 points in front. We're not going to catch him. But for the Constructors, we are now back up to P3 on a 211 points. We are 63 points off Red Bull Racing. I'm really surprised Chelsea are going for Buonanotte from Brighton. I'm really surprised. Really surprised by that. Right, on to the next race we go then. We are on the... What race we got next? We've got the Mexican Grand Prix next. And then we have got Las Vegas. Also, we finished P3 in Azerbaijan. I will take it. It's better than nothing. Again, I haven't got 60% recognition. I'm on 52%. So, again, we can't really do anything to the car or upgrade it in any way because we haven't got that recognition that I need to be able to add upgrades. So we are basically stuck with the same car for God knows how many of the next races. It is what it is. Like, it is what it is. We can't do anything. If we can get a good result in Mexico, that would be brilliant. But I think Charles Leclerc will win the championship in this next race. There is a season break before the Mexican Grand Prix. Because obviously I only do 16 races now instead of 24 because it's just a hell of a lot easier. So there's a season break. Obviously we're getting our weekly resources, but we've got unlimited resources on anyway. And we don't need to do the practice sessions on now because there's no point. Again, I am just going to check if I can actually add any upgrades before we start this race. Just that would be nice. Like, it would be great if we could manage just to at least add some upgrades on. And unfortunately, yet again, I can't do anything. So the car is what it is. The car is where it is. I mean, we are behind Alpine, we're behind Kick Sauber, we're behind Red Bull, and we're both behind Ferrari. So the car is what it is. We can't do anything to change it. The car is what it is. And we're just going to have to try and do our best in the race. No matter how good this lot are, we know we can't compete. We know we're not going to get the race wins. And again, it's going to rain in the race as well. I'm kind of hoping if it's going to rain at the start, it will dry up during the middle of the race and go dry to the end. I don't really want to be racing another race in the rain, if I'm being really honest with you. I'd rather just have a nice, clean, dry race for the next few races, but this game's very, very unpredictable for the weather. I don't like racing in the rain on this game. I'm just going to be really honest and call it for what it is. I just don't like racing in the rain. I'm not keen on it. I really struggle in it, but I did get P3 in Azerbaijan, so it was better than nothing. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. I am just going to activate my battery and just use that to try and at least fight for at least a pole position at least. I mean, this McLaren does seem pretty quick. But look at the straight line speed of the Ferrari. Like, the straight line speed of this Ferrari is absolutely crazy. Like, I'm really, really pushing this as well. Like, I'm really, really pushing this McLaren to try and at least get me at least a decent starting position. I mean, we are somehow got past Leclerc and Leclerc's got past again. And we are down to P6, P7. Opinions on the Grimsby game? Absolute disaster. Major, major embarrassment. It's shocking, to be honest with you, that we've got out to a League 2 team for the first time in our club's history. It's very, very embarrassing. And we also have the brake assist on. Yeah, it's majorly embarrassing, and also we needed to win the Carabao Cup because obviously it was one avenue into Europe for next season. So that game's gone. Yeah, we must beat Burnley tomorrow. I completely agree with you. We have got to beat Burnley tomorrow. There's no excuses if we don't win tomorrow. There's no excuse. We need to change the team up. We need to change the style of play. We need to change the formation we're playing. I don't think the 3-4-3 works. Thank you for the follow, Justin. Very much appreciated. Welcome, my friend. I just don't think the 3-4-3 setup works. I want to go back to a 4-3-3. I want to be playing a back four. I want to be playing 3 midfielders instead of 2. and I want to be playing a left winger, a right winger and a striker. I don't think Ruben Amorim's tactics work. I don't think his style of play will ever come across for this club and these players, because if they can't do it, we should be sticking by something that does not work. But then again, if the manager doesn't want to change, what hope have we got? Ruben Amorim will stick to his principles. If he doesn't want to change, Ruben Amorim is in complete denial. And if he doesn't change it, we will lose tomorrow, and then the pressure is going to be majorly on him, because we will be in the bottom 3 tomorrow if we fail to win. Onana was shocking. Don't get me started on that bloody goalkeeper. He is embarrassing. He might as well be in the circus with clown shoes on. He's like a penguin, knowing penguins can't actually fly, because he keeps flapping his arms at the ball. Like, he is such a bad goalkeeper. Like, I'm better than Onana, and I don't even bloody play professional football. But bloody hell, he's terrible. He is a terrible goalkeeper. Like, it's embarrassing to see how bad he actually is. Like, as a goalkeeper at top level football, I've never seen a bad goalkeeper like him ever. Fucking hell! What the hell? What the actual hell? That was my teammate. What the fuck's he doing? Honestly, I don't understand that. What is bloody Lando Norris trying to do there then? What the hell? Oh my Christ. What the hell was Lando Norris doing there? What the hell? Gabriel Bortoletto's up to P5. Like, what the hell? Gabriel Bortoletto's in P5 for Kick-Sauber. What the hell was that from Lando? Like, what the hell? And yet again, Charles Leclerc's winning the Grand Prix.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
I ain't going to keep Gasly behind me. Honestly, I'm really struggling in this McLaren now. No, I am really... Oh yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing that Checo and Bottas are back. I'm absolutely ecstatic that both drivers are back in. Honestly, I feel so relieved Checo's back on the grid though. Like, I'm so happy for him. Like, I think he's there to prove Red Bull wrong. And I hope it works out for him at Cadillac. Because obviously they are going to be a brand new team. Obviously they are going to take time to adjust being back in F1. But hopefully Cadillac do make a very good impression on the sport. I hope it works out for them. Revenge is coming in from Sergio. Exactly. Revenge is going to be very sweet. And he's there to prove Red Bull wrong. Like, I think Perez is there to prove Red Bull wrong, that they shouldn't have ditched him. Is Ruben Amorim out? No, not yet, but by his press conference, what he said today, by his press conference comments, he's basically said, there's sometimes I feel like I want to quit.
On the car behind. Really good stuff.
That as a manager gives me no confidence. That doesn't give the players any standards either. If you've got a manager basically saying he wants to quit several times, that basically says a lot about how bad this football club actually is. If he's coming out of comments like that saying sometimes he feels like he wants to quit, what is the point of him still being manager then? And sometimes he loves his players, sometimes he hates his players. My 4-3-3, well, my 4-3-3 would be Bortoletto is cooking. I know Bortoletto is cooking just like a chef in the kitchen. My 4-3-3, mine would be Binder in goal until we get a new goalkeeper. I would play a back four of Mazraoui, Delit, Yoro. I'd play Dorgu at left back. I would play a midfield three of Fernandez, Mainu and Agate, the CDM role. And then I would play Sesko down the middle, Embuemo on the right, Kuna on the left. that is the team I'd want to go with. But the problem is we've got too many number 10s. We've got Fernandez, Mount, Embuemo, Cunha. Fernandez, Mount, Bruno, no, Fernandez, Mainu, no, Fernandez, Mount, Cunha, Embuemo, Ama, so that's 5.
Come on, you can win that place back.
I am so struggling in this race. I am so struggling. That would be my team if I was to pick a lineup. That would be the team I would go with. But I don't think Amorim will change his tactics. I don't think Amorim is going to change his formation for us. I think Ruben Amorim is just going to stick with what he's doing and hope it fucking works out. I don't think Ruben Amorim wants to change. I think Ruben Amorim is basically saying, well, this is my way or the highway. And fair enough, they are trying to get him, well, they're not trying to get him players, they're not backing the manager. And they're not really getting him players out either, so they're not backing him on that point either, are they? So the only player we've actually sold is Garnacho. And apart from that, we haven't fucking done anything else this week. I'm absolutely embarrassed, to be honest with you. I really am embarrassed the nature of this club this week. We know we needed players in and United haven't done it. And I just don't think it's acceptable that a club of the stature that we're meant to be aren't backing the manager and aren't getting in players. And I don't think it's fair on a manager that does actually need a bit more support and help.
Tyre condition still looking good.
And they aren't giving him it. And it's like, what's he meant to do? How's Amorim meant to do his job if he can't have players that he wants at that club? Like, he's missed out on so many key targets already. And people will say, well, you've spent 200 million. We actually haven't. We actually haven't spent 200 million. 20 went on Sesko, 20 went on Embuemo, and 20 went on Matthias Cunha. We actually haven't given in to clubs giving in the money straight away. And people will say, well, you've still spent money. Yeah, but we've only spent about 60. Sancho needs to go. I think apparently a lot of this bomb squad, I think will still be here. I think a lot of these players we're trying to get rid of, we're going to be stuck with. I think Højlund will still be here. I think Anthony will still be here. Sancho will still be here. Malacia will still be here. I can't see Manchester United getting anyone out, and I can't see Man United bringing anyone in.
Okay, Lewis, your lap times are all over the place right now. We've got to have consistency. Come on, we can do better than this. That is the manager
basically not getting backed, and it's not fair on him. Weather report. Weather report.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Bloody hell, I tell you what, I think Mark's going deaf. I think Mark is actually going deaf. Like, how many times do I have to repeat myself on the radio to him? Like, it's not bloody difficult for me to speak and for him to hear me. Like, bloody hell. We're coming on the fucking inside. Well, apparently, like RB Leipzig have now entered the race and they've given Manchester United a better offer. So I don't know if Rasmus is going to Napoli now. Because Esteban Ocon has got past Gabriel Bortoleto. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens with Rasmus. Like, if he's not going to Napoli and RB Leipzig have given him a better offer, then I think Rasmus needs to take it. Because Rasmus will play week in, week out for Leipzig.
Okay, Napoli, so gap to the car ahead, 8.7 seconds.
And I think once Lukaku comes back from injury, Rasmus won't play any football. So we've got currently a 2.5 second gap to Esteban Ocon. Because obviously him and Bortoletto are fighting for P6. Which is quite interesting to be fair. And I don't know how that 2.5 seconds lead has just been wiped out like that, but bloody hell. That lead already has been wiped out. It's now down to 1.8 seconds to Ocon. How he's found 700ths of a second like that in that Ferrari is absolutely crazy. If Ferrari came back in for me, I think I would take it and leave
Ferrari drivers
Mercedes
just
hanging.
moved into first place.
If Ferrari come back in, or Red Bull, I think I'm going to leave Mercedes hanging. Because at the end of the day, look, I deserve a better performing car than this. Like, it is so damn slow. Like, it is beyond slow. Like, beyond slow. And it's like, I don't want this again for Season 5. So I really want to be able to compete at the front. And at the moment, I'm kind of competing for P5, P4, P3. And at the moment, I kind of need that Red Bull Ferrari back. I deep down probably should have just stayed at Red Bull because I was actually doing alright. And now it's gone massively downhill since I've been at McLaren. It's gone massively downhill. Which I'm disappointed with. I am very, very disappointed the way this career has gone in Season 4. It's not been great. It's not been that good as it, to be honest. It's been alright to racing and, you know, try to get good results with McLaren, but at the end of the day, the car is just so fucking slow. And I can't add any upgrades because I haven't got 60% recognition.
Okay, we lost the position.
And now
Trying
I'm
to keep
down
focus.
to P6. I'm losing too many spots. I'm losing way too many spots now. And this is the problem. Like, I can't compete on the grid. Like, the car is just so slow. What are you meant to do with only 52% recognition? Everything else is locked. Everything else on the R&D is locked on this car. Because I haven't got that 60%. So I don't know what I'm actually meant to do. I'm just going to have to drive the car as what it is and just hope for the best. That is literally my game plan. Just hope for the best. I know it's not exactly sounds such like a great plan, but what else? What can you do? What can you do? I need Ferrari to come back in, or Red Bull. That's the only thing I can think of. Get both those teams back in for me.
Gap to your
and
teammate
leave
behind.
Mercedes hanging.
11.7 seconds.
Because at the moment, the Mercedes is struggling on this game. The Mercedes is massively struggling. And I think, to be honest with you, coming from my point of view, if that Mercedes is going to be like that for Season 5, we're going to have big issues. But maybe there's a lack of upgrades on the car that's not happened. Maybe Antonelli and Russell haven't touched the car that much, the upgrades. It could be down to that. Or again, it could be down to the 60% recognition bullshit. Right, so we're on lap 10 of 36. Your top 5 is Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, Zane Maloney, Oscar Piastri, Esteban Ocon, Lewis Hamilton is in P6 with McLaren. And it's going to be a very long race because we're already on lap 10, got 26 laps to go yet. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good, bruv. But what can you do? What can you do on an underperforming car? It is what it is.
Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate.
God. I mean, I've now got Pierre Gasly closing in now, which doesn't help. And he's 1.5 seconds off me now, and I've also got Bortoletto to manage as well. So we're in for a tricky Grand Prix, I reckon. We are due to box on lap 16 to 21.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap
And we are
ahead,
having
please.
to use most of our battery up to try and keep this lot behind. And unfortunately we can't do it because the battery's getting drained so much because I'm needing to use it. I think it's going to be such a long Grand Prix. I mean, 25 laps to go. I mean, I don't want to start dropping down places where I start falling down the grid massively, but look at Gasly now. Where has Pierre Gasly found all that time from? Like, the time some of these drivers are finding in front and behind me is absolutely nuts. Like, it's crazy. Again, Gasly's coming past him. Gasly's going to move. Gasly's coming past. I can't defend it. I can't defend it. Yeah, I know. 12-11 on penalties. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. And now I've got Bortoletto. I mean, where's Bortoletto found all this time from? Oh yeah, Onana needs out. Yeah, we do need to get Onana out. I completely agree with you. Onana is not a great goalkeeper. He's absolutely horrendous. And thank you for the follow, by the way. Very much appreciated. It's embarrassing. Like, it's majorly embarrassing how bad that football club actually are. Especially now with Mainu wanting out. Like, the club's in a bloody mess again. Like, I can't believe the mess that club are actually in. It's majorly embarrassing because when you have to talk about it, it's like, for fuck's sake. Like, how much more of this has this United fan base got to keep going through? It's the same shit every single season. That's the problem. It's the same shit every single season, and it is so fucking boring. Like, every time we get optimistic, we get our hopes up, and it crashes back down to earth with a big fucking bump. We might as well be Mr. Bump, the fucking Mr. Men character. Because that is how our season is. It's like a Mr. fucking Bump. Honestly, it's embarrassing. We've lost to a League 2 side in a cup competition for the first time ever in our history. And we lost on fucking penalties. Like, we lost on fucking penalties because our goalkeeper can't fucking save one. It's like watching a fucking penguin flap at a ball. It's fucking embarrassing. Honestly, it's really, really embarrassing. We should have won that game by at least 5 or 6-0 because of the club we are, with the type of players we had. We should have won that game so comfortably. It's a fucking piss take. It's an absolute joke. But unfortunately, when you've got a load of bottle job players that aren't bloody good enough, that's the type of football you get given back. And the problem is, I feel sorry for the fans. I feel sorry for the supporters because they have to put up with that shit every single home game and every single away game. It's embarrassing. Like, it really, really is embarrassing. Like, I don't know why fans still do it. I don't know why fans still travel to every home and away game. Save your money and just watch it on the telly or watch it on your phone. Because you know what you're going to get. You're going to get the same bang average performances we've had all season long. It's embarrassing. How people cope, I don't actually know. And as a United fan myself, it's embarrassing. Like, it's really, really totally embarrassing. Like, I wanted to win the Carabao Cup, and people say, well, why do you want to win it? Because at least we would have got into Europe if we would have won it. But we can't even do that, right? We've got Pierre Gasly holding everybody up there. Fucking hell. What was that from Pierre Gasly there? What the fuck was that about? Moving one way and then moving the other. Moving on to fucking braking. Fuck's sake. Yeah, so do I, because I bloody support the club. It's embarrassing. Like, our season's basically over already, and it's not even the end of August yet. And people say, stop bloody moaning, but it's like, I actually care about what's actually going on. Like, I actually give a shit about that football club. Like, I actually give a fuck. And I respect that. Everybody's welcome on here. Everybody's welcome on here, no matter what club you support. Everybody's welcome on here. I know people give each other banter, but we've got people that actually respect people's views and opinions, and that's what I like. Like, no matter what club you support, it shouldn't really matter about, you know, it shouldn't really matter. Well, you know, it's the type of person I am. Like, it's the type of person I am. I'm not here to be nasty to people or stuff like that, because that's not me. I'm friends with loads of people that support rival clubs, and I respect them. It shouldn't really matter. Like, there obviously is always going to be rivalry. There will be banter and stuff. But, you know, at the end of the day, you've got to be respectful. If they support that club, you've got to respect it. If not, then that's not a nice person, I'm afraid. Like, I'm just trying to grow a community that people can be part of and feel something with. So that's. I'm trying to get people involved in the content. We do open lobbies on the weekend. We do Fortnite content. We do FC25 content. We'll be doing FC26 content as well. If you're new to my TikTok, give me a follow. Smash that like button. Would really appreciate it a lot. And thank you lot for tuning in on this Friday afternoon and for giving up your time to watch these live streams. It's very, very much appreciated. Obviously, I know it's not always easy to tune in all the time, but not long until FC26 releases. Exactly. We will be doing a Manchester United career mode, by the way, on FC26. We will be doing a Manchester United career mode, so look out for that very, very soon when the game gets released. FC26, Man United career mode, and I'm going to absolutely rip that club and rip that squad to pieces on the career mode. There's no one going to be left on that team. There's no one going to be left. As soon as I make my mark on them, I would be bricking it if I was those players on that game. Because half of them lot aren't going to be there. And I'm going to show Man United how easy and on how it's not difficult to get rid of players. Right, we are boxing. First I play with selling on your career. I'm selling more than 5. I'm selling more than 5 of them. But my first 5, let's have a think. First 5, probably Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, Agate, probably Maguire, Luke Shaw. Yes, Garnacho we have got the here we go for Garnacho, that happened yesterday. We actually haven't got the official, like, he's signed for the club yet. I think Garnacho's having his medical today. I don't really need to ask about Max Verstappen because Max Verstappen is winning the race. I don't really need to ask. How do you feel about Garnacho joining Chelsea? Well, to be fair, Garnacho is turned to the dark side. Like, if you're a Man United player, you should never want to go to one of your rivals. But Garnacho thinks he's better than anyone else. He thinks he's one of the best players in the world. And I don't like what Garnacho's doing on and off the pitch. I think his attitude absolutely stinks. I think he's got a lot of growing up to do. I think he needs to show some balls and apologise to the fans and supporters about the way he's treated them in the summer. I think Garnacho's got a lot of growing up. I think Garnacho's got to grow up. I don't like his attitude. Ever since that goal against Everton, he thinks he's fucking Mr. Billy Big Bollocks. And that is what I don't like. He thinks he's Mr. Billy Big Bollocks. Oh, I'm such a world-class talented player. Yeah, are you fuck? Like, you scored one good goal in your career and you're waxed and he thinks he's that good. How do you feel about Fernandes joining West Ham? Is that the Southampton player? Yeah, I don't know why Marcus Rashford's in the England squad. Make that make any fucking sense. I don't know why Marcus Rashford's in that England squad. I think that Fernandes, who's joining West Ham from Southampton, is a very, very good player. Like, I don't know why Manchester United didn't look at that option. I think he's going to do very well for West Ham. I think that's going to be a very, very good signing. I think it's going to work out for him. It's Premier League experience. See, I don't understand why Rashford's in the England squad. Like, what's he done at Barcelona so far? That's the only thing I would say. Like, what's he actually done at Barcelona so far then? Because I don't get why he's in the England team. That's the only thing I would say. I don't really understand the decision behind it. Like, is it because of experience? Or, I don't know. I just don't get it. Like, I really, really don't get it. And that's the only thing I would say. I just don't understand the decision making. Yeah, maybe. Gives him some confidence, maybe. Not sure. Are you going to be watching Joy when United ship off Onana? Well, obviously, because Onana's a crap goalkeeper. If you're new to my TikTok, by the way, give me a follow. Smash that like button. Would really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't understand why we've got an international break. We've only just got the football back on. And we're now having another international break. Like, the international breaks for England are utterly pointless. We are playing against shit teams we know we can beat. And this is what I don't get. We're playing teams we know we can beat or really shouldn't have to face. These World Cup qualifiers and these international friendlies are one of the most pointless things in the world. It's absolutely pointless. And hello to everybody in the live chat. Hope you're all good. Smash that like button if you're new. Please give me a follow on TikTok. Would really appreciate it. Yeah, these international breaks are pointless. Like, it's the most pointless thing in the world, playing international football. It's crap. The level of quality is crap. Especially when you put England on. There is no quality in that England team. It's fucking awful. Like, it's bloody awful. It's a bang average midfield, bang average attack, bang average defence and bang average goalkeepers. These internationals are pointless. We shouldn't have to play them. We really shouldn't have to play these internationals. It's pointless. Yeah, they're World Cup qualifiers, but what I'm saying is, we're in a group that we know we can win. We're in a group that we know we're actually going to win and qualify pretty comfortable from it. Like, I don't understand why they don't look at a different format for it. If you're one of the top 10 teams in the international world rankings, European-wise, you shouldn't have to be playing World Cup qualifiers to bloody qualify for it. You should just be chucked in. Like, if you're France, Spain, Germany, Italy and people like in Brazil, like, and teams like that, you shouldn't really have to qualify for the World Cup because you're there on merit and you're there based on your world ranking. They should do what they do for Eurovision. The big five automatically qualify. Like, it's absolutely pointless. These games are pointless. Like, we're going to qualify for the World Cup because we're in a shit group with teams we know we can beat. That's the problem, and we've only just got the Premier League and Championship, League 1 and League 2 and the National League all back, right? And we're going to play an international break that means absolutely fuck all. This is the problem. Yeah, but as he didn't make it the last World Cup, so sometimes it can go wrong. I just don't understand why we've had to have an international break so early on. We've only just got the season back. We've only just got the season back on. And yet we're going to an international break again. I just don't understand that. I just don't understand it. Like, I really, I can't justify it. Like, we need consistent football on, and we're having internationals and World Cup qualifiers. I just think we need to look at a completely brand new format. If you're in the top 10 of the world rankings, you automatically qualify for the World Cup. The system is so broken. Players CBA with. Oh yeah, I completely agree. Completely agree. The system is so broken. Players CBA with it. Grimsby broke it down, destroyed it within The 5th minute, exactly. Exactly. I agree with Bogdan's graphics designs. Absolutely. Grimsby destroyed us in the first 5 bloody minutes. If you're new to my TikTok, by the way, give me a follow and smash that like button. But it's also because Ruben Amorim is playing a formation that doesn't work. And he's using tactics that are never ever going to succeed. Playing this 3-4-3 bullshit is never going to work. And then you've got him playing multiple number 10s in the same team week after week. You've got in Mount, you've got in Bueno, you've got Cooney, you've got Fernandez, you've got Ahmad. You've got many number 10s in that squad, and some of them are getting played out of position, and that is what I don't get. So many players are playing out of position in that team, and you think to yourself, I think it's complete sabotage. I think Ruben Amorim could be doing this on purpose, basically saying, do you know what, I'm going to fuck this club right over and basically sum up how shit we actually are. It could be complete bloody sabotage. It could be complete and utter sabotage. What has Rashford proven to be England called up? How long has he joined Barca exactly? I don't get why Marcus Rashford's in the England squad. I don't get why Jordan Henderson's in the England squad. There's too many players in that squad that should be nowhere near it, and yet they've been called up. And yet they've been called up. Weather update.
Right, our best lap so far, 1:19.9.
Yeah, it's Luke Shaw in the England squad. Weather report.
Okay, the forecast suggests this rain's going to keep getting stronger for at least the next 15 minutes.
There's a yellow flag.
Dry seem like the best tyre for now.
2. Esteban Ocon is out of the session. It's Luke Shaw in the England squad.
Green flag. Okay,
is
gap
Luke
to the
Shaw
car
really
ahead,
in the England squad? My
4.9
God,
seconds.
is he actually? Oh, fucking hell. Yay, Luke Shaw's back playing for England. Whoopee. I can't wait for him to get injured again and he's going to be out for weeks and weeks on end. Fucking hell. Luke Shaw's in England team. Oh my Christ. Give me fucking strength. Why is he in the England squad?
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Are you an F1 driver in real life too? No, I'm not, no. I would love to be in a real F1 car, don't get me wrong. I would love to be in a real F1 car, but I don't think I'd ever have the skill or the talent to be able to ever do it.
Be careful on those
But
teammate
it's my
behind conditions
fault,
and making the line a bit
20.7
greasy,
seconds.
but we're still nowhere near the changeover point.
If you're new to my TikTok, give me a follow. Smash that like button, would really, really appreciate it. Yeah, I love my F1. I'm a massive, massive F1 fan. Did you watch the Grimsby game? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I watched the Grimsby game. I know, we're shit. I know we're a laughing stock. I'm really struggling for grip.
Okay, information on Verstappen.
Verstappen's
Right, they've got
out
a
of the
serious
race.
car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
Max Verstappen is out of the Grand Prix. Max Verstappen is out. Back-to-back DNFs for Max Verstappen. Back-to-back DNFs. Esteban Ocon out. Max Verstappen out. I would say Hamilton. Box this lap. Box this lap.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
If you're new to my TikTok, please give me a follow. Smash that like button, would really appreciate it. Yeah, I would say Hamilton. Hamilton over Verstappen all day long. Right, it is now raining at the Mexican Grand Prix. We are boxing for
Okay, off we
intermediate
go. Back
tyres.
into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a
We've
nice
got 11
stop
laps
time.
to
We're
go of
happy
this
with that
Grand
one.
Prix. We are down to P7 because we have boxed for inters. But Esteban Ocon, Max Verstappen are both out.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled
We're
pit
out
stops.
into
Let's
P8,
go.
into clean air. Clean tyres are on. I think this lot are really going to struggle now for grip. because it is raining. And look already. Look at the grip I've got compared to
Battery
them.
charge
Thank
is
you for the
high.
follow,
Let's
by the
use
way.
that
Welcome
overtake
to my
button a bit
community.
more.
Are you ready for the weekend? What, when we lose tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, yeah. Because I don't think we're going to win tomorrow, to be fair. I don't think we're going to win tomorrow. I think we're going to get embarrassed again.
Okay, conditions are going to keep deteriorating for 10 minutes at least.
But yeah, we have got the Dutch Grand Prix on Sunday, so that's a bonus. So everybody else in front except for Zane Maloney has pitted for inters. No, Zane Maloney has pitted for inters as well as
Okay,
myself.
gap to the car in front, 3.4 seconds.
Again, back-to-back Grand Prix and it's fucking shocking it now. DRS has also been disabled.
Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled.
Unfortunately, yet again, everybody else has gone into the pits and has come out in front. Fuck's sake.
Russell is in the pits.
Right, we're up to P4. We've got 9 laps to go.
Lando's in the pits. Lando in the
Mexican
pits.
Grand Prix. It is raining again, so yeah, it's not looking great. But we've had back-to-back retirements for Max Verstappen. We've had another retirement for Esteban Ocon. So yeah, it's looking quite good on the championship front, but I still don't think we've got enough to close Leclerc down. We really needed to win this race, really. I think it's between Piastri and Leclerc for the championship. I can't really see anybody else winning it apart from those two. It's because the Ferrari is incredibly quick. The Ferrari is a fantastic machine. And I can't imagine what their upgrades must be like. But I am struggling for grip already. I am really struggling for grip. Zane Maloney is going to run it close. Yeah, exactly. If you're new to my TikTok, by the way, give me a follow, smash the like button. Zane Maloney has done very well because at the end of Season 3, I was with Red Bull Racing, and obviously I did a swap deal with McLaren. So Piastri is Zane Maloney's teammate at Red Bull, and Red Bull then dropped Max Verstappen and replaced him with Zane Maloney. So he's actually doing alright, to be fair, but so is Max Verstappen, but Max Verstappen's out of this race. Another DNF, mechanical failure. And Ocon's also out. Both were in the championship hunt. So you've got Ocon at Ferrari, Lewis Hamilton at McLaren, you've got Max Verstappen at Kick Sauber, Leclerc still at Ferrari, Norris is still at McLaren. So yeah, it's been a pretty close championship early on, but Leclerc's going to win it again. I would love to know who I've got. Driver in front. Driver in front.
That's Maloney just ahead. Let's get him. Okay, gap ahead, 5.2 seconds.
Oh, I can't
They're on a
stand
fresh
Mark
set of
sometimes.
inters.
He needs to
Their
open up his
tyres are 2
fucking
laps
ears.
old. And the time
Jesus
lap,
Christ.
1 minute 28.
Yeah, if you're new to my TikTok, give me a follow. And smash the like button if you're watching, would really appreciate it. And thank you to everybody in the live chat that's contributed towards this live stream today. Absolute legends. We have got the Las Vegas Grand Prix coming up after this. That'll be our last race of the stream. Maloney is the hottest prospect in world racing. Well, that's probably why he's been called up to Red Bull then, if he's doing well in real life.
Dropping a second a lap to the car behind. 1 second.
He's done well on here. He's done very, very well. I'm just surprised Red Bull dropped both Verstappen and Hamilton. I'm not surprised I left because I wanted to go back to McLaren where it all began. But I didn't expect it to be this bad. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Very much appreciated. Welcome to my community. Yeah, please smash that like button as well, everybody. And please give me a follow. Would really appreciate that. Everybody's welcome on here. Thank you to everybody that contributes in the live chats as well. It's very much appreciated. I know I've got a racing ball in front of me, but I think he's out of position, so I think he's potentially a blue flag driver that's going to be told to move out of the way.
Okay, the car ahead, 7 seconds up the road on you.
Yeah, of course he's 11 seconds up the road from me. Are you bloody surprised? And plus I've got Isaac Cadron out in front as a back marker, he's going to have to move. Isaac Cadron is going to have to move. Weather report. Weather report.
The rain's getting worse, be very careful. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
Apparently the rain's only going to get a lot worse. I mean, I do need to get out in front of this back marker. Isaac Cadron is going to have to move. Because I'm getting dirty air in front of me. That Racing Balls is giving off a lot of dirty air in front. So this is going to start affecting my race and my tyres. Because I need to close in on Maloney here. How many times has Hadja been shown the blue flag? Like, mate, you need to move, buddy.
Okay,
Fucking
no
hell.
issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Obviously, it's not easy to race on the rain on this game. It's really, really not easy to race. It is very, very difficult. Now time to hunt down Zane Maloney. Exactly. I think we've got time to do it. Like, we are... Well, I say we're taking time out of him. I did for a little bit, and then it's just gone straight back up again. I think the top four, it's got the top three is Leclerc, Piastri, Maloney.
Okay, Lewis, we've got some clear track in front of
I
us,
don't think
and
I'm
let's
going
make
to
the
catch
best
him.
of it.
He's
So
over 9
please make this
seconds in
next
front.
one
I
a
don't
very
think I'm gonna
fast lap.
catch him, unfortunately.
Yep.
I think P4 is going to be the best result we can get. Unless there is another break, and unless one of these front three in front have a DNF, which I don't think will happen. And as long as I've got Pierre Gasly behind the back marker, we should be alright for P4. But then again, that Isaac Hadja is going to have to move because he will just get blue flagged. So I don't know how long I will be able to keep Pierre Gasly behind me.
Okay, I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being. And gap to the car in front, 9.5 seconds.
Yeah, I think both the Red Bull drivers and Charles Leclerc are impossible to catch, I'm afraid. We could really do with a dry race because I really struggle in the wet. Are you playing on manual or auto? So I've got like most of the assists on, except for like the ERS deploy. I play on controller. This is 60 AI difficulty as well. So I've got like automatic gearbox, steering assist on braking assist, but I am still steering and braking with the car using my Xbox wireless controller. So I am still like manually driving the car and stuff like that. If you're new to my TikTok, by the way, please give me a follow, smash that like button, would really appreciate it. But yeah, I enjoy playing this game though, it is a fantastic game to play. And this is season 4 with Lewis Hamilton. We're with McLaren for this season. We are in talks to go back for Mercedes for one last hurrah for season 5. But if we get Red Bull or Ferrari come back in, I might just go back to Ferrari if I get that opportunity. Because I have outperformed. I mean, if Kick Sauber came in, I wouldn't mind going to Kick Sauber with Max Verstappen. I mean, that would be a good combination for a driver lineup for Kick Sauber. Like, I've always wanted to do it on a driver career, and maybe Hamilton and a Kick Sauber would be interesting. But I think I really want Ferrari or Mercedes, to be honest, or Red Bull again. Okay, so Pierre Gasly has got past guys at Kaja, who was the back marker.
30.2 seconds.
Told him to move. This is becoming incredibly difficult now. Just thank you for the follow, by the way, very much appreciated. Welcome. Absolute legends today. We've managed to hit our target as well on the 28th today of August, is it the 28th? What's the downforce like on the McLaren? We have got 36 downforce on it. 36.
Weather's changing now. You might want to review our strategy.
Confirmed change.
Copy that.
Right, everybody is boxing again for the wet compound tyre. Everybody's going to box. Yeah, it's getting really tight to race this now. I think boxing's the correct decision. I don't think we will, because it's becoming incredibly difficult to turn the car. Yeah, Zane Maloney's in boxed. Zane Maloney is boxed. I hope this is going to work. I hope this is going to work.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
Because this is going to be a long race with 2 laps to go. This is going to be a long stint to try and close down P6 and P5. This is going to be quite difficult. Have you got any clue what's going on with my club, Man U? No, mate, I've got no clue what's going on. It's an absolute mess, isn't it? It is an absolute mess, isn't it? Again, I'm afraid to say. It is an absolute mess. And that is me being polite. It's an absolute mess. It's very, very sad to see this club in the way it is, but I'm not surprised. This is what happens when you don't get a goalkeeper. This is what happens when you don't get a midfielder. The midfield gets walked through. The goalkeepers keep making too many mistakes. And that's the problem. That is the big problem this club have got. They haven't brought in players that needed replacing. And they haven't got rid of players that needed to be sold. So, yeah, it's very difficult again at the moment. It's very, very difficult. If you're new to my TikTok, please give me a follow. Smash that like button, would really appreciate it. Slowly I start to think Onana's got a hole in his hand. Well, fucking Onana is a shit goalkeeper, basically.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead,
New to my
9.6
TikTok,
seconds.
please give me a follow, smash that like button, would really appreciate it, and thank you for the follows, very much appreciated. Welcome to my community. The whole problem is at Man United, they needed to get rid of all three goalkeepers. They needed to get rid of Maguire and Luke Shaw, Malacia and Dorgu. They needed to get rid of Delo. They needed to get rid of Fernandes and Casemiro, Agate. They needed to get rid of Rashford, Sancho, Anthony, Garnacho, Hoyland. All that lot needed to go, and they haven't done it. They haven't brought in a midfielder. They haven't brought in a goalkeeper. And as it currently stands, if we don't do any business today, or we don't do any business tomorrow, we haven't done anything for a month. Any signings? Would you have sacked Amarin? I think Amarin's going to resign anyway. I think Ruben Amarin's going to resign next week before he does get sacked. Yeah, Garnacho's gone to Chelsea already. We got the here we go yesterday. Garnacho's already gone.
Okay to use your
But what I'm saying is they haven't got rid of anyone else. That's what I'm trying to say. They've got rid of Garnacho,
5
but they
seconds
haven't
ahead of
really
the car
got rid of
behind. Well
anybody
done.
else. That's the problem. And apparently RB Leipzig have come back in for Rasmus today. We're still trying to get a deal done for Anthony to go
Final
back
lap,
to
final lap.
Betis. Sancho's
Push,
beating
push.
Sancho. And we're trying to get a goalkeeper and a midfielder in, but we haven't done anything for a month, so I don't know what else to suggest really. Our number 3 320 was a great season. What? I know, I don't know what's happened since the 22-23 season. I don't know. It's because we're too busy repeating the cycle. We're too busy keep sacking managers all the time and not getting in players that he wants. That's another big problem we've got. We don't get in players that he needs. We don't get rid of players he doesn't want. We don't back him enough in the transfer market. That's the big problem. We haven't backed our manager enough. It's sad. Like, the club's deteriorating, the club's dying. Like, that's the only thing I would say, just to be polite. Manchester United Football Club is slowly but surely dying. That's the thing. They're slowly but surely it's dying. So there's not a lot really you can do about it. You just got to get on with it, I suppose. Just got to get on with it. Yeah, I think that's where it's all started going wrong. Ronaldo was never the problem. Ronaldo was never the problem.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Not the result we wanted, but let's keep pushing, guys. We're going in the right direction.
Yeah, we can keep pushing, Lewis, but unfortunately the McLaren is shit, buddy.
Charles Leclerc, what a drive, what a victory, he wins!
And that's 2 wins in a row now, of course, Crofty. And it marks the fact that it's not a fluke. So, you know, their head's in the right space. What more can we see going forwards?
From lights out to the checkered flag, this is what they're racing for. It's points and a trip to the podium. And that is a fabulous win. And the top step of the podium for Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, it's an absolute shit show, to be honest. It is an absolute shit show.
And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back.
Yeah, we're not looking at the current championship standings. There's no point. Apparently, Royal Antwerp are now very confident to sell Sonny Lemens to Man United. Talks have exerted in the last hours, and Royal Antwerp's FC is now very confident to get the deal done during this weekend. Final stage is €25 million. Lemens given green light 5-year contract. I don't know how true that is. I generally don't know how true that story actually is. Like, if someone could actually confirm it, that would be very much appreciated. But Man United do need a new goalkeeper. Roma are still pushing to sign Sancho, even though the Man United outcast has already jetted to the Italian giants. Jadon Sancho to Roma could be back on. The Serie A giants as it stands represent Man United's best hope of shifting the castaway before Monday's deadline. Right, so we're going to do one more race, and that is the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Ragnick was good, yeah. Ragnick basically called out the club and basically said Manchester United need open heart surgery. And Manchester United haven't do it. We have the money easily, but we just don't use it exactly. I've been saying this for God knows how long, my friend. Man United have got money. All this bullshit to say we're struggling and all this, that and the other is absolutely bullshit. Man United aren't struggling for PSR. Manchester United aren't struggling because of FFP. And all this sell to buy bullshit has been bullshit from day number one. And I'm kept on saying it, that Man United aren't struggling for money. So Man United have got money to go and get a goalkeeper. They've got money to go and get a midfielder. Man United are just penny pinching.
Taken over. It's F1
Again,
fever, Las
basically.
Vegas.
Exactly, even when they were broke, exactly. If you're new to my TikTok, by the way, please give me a follow. Please smash that like button as well, would really appreciate it. Thank you for the likes, very much appreciated. New to my TikTok, please give me a follow, smash that like button, would really appreciate it. And welcome to everybody that's new to my community. And thank you for all tuning in and giving up your time on this Friday afternoon to watch this live stream here on F125. This is going to be our last race of the stream, and then we are going to get off. Here at Las Vegas, round 14 of 60. And hopefully, we will be on pole for a Grand Prix. Leclerc got me. Fucking
job,
Leclerc
lads.
got me.
What a result.
But we are starting P2. We are starting P2, which is better than nothing.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry. We'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
But yeah, the situation of Manchester United is a very, very sad one. There's not a lot we can do about it, unfortunately. It's only going to get worse before it gets better, I think, if I'm being really honest. I think it's only going to get a lot worse before it gets better. But, hey-ho, what can you do? I'm not in charge, I'm not running the football club, but I could run that club a hell of a lot better. And I could get players in, and I would get players out a lot better as well. It's not fucking difficult. But it is what it is, isn't it, really? It is what it is. So, what can you do? Half those players wouldn't be there if I was in charge. Those owners wouldn't be there if I had the club. And hello to everybody in the live chat. My Glazer, hello my friend, how you doing? Oh, what does Sky Sports want now? Fuck off. How is... I don't know what he said. How is...
Welcome along to Las Vegas.
Oh, it's just a Sky
So with the
Sports
race and
notification
alongside me
for the
today-
practice sessions that they're doing today. Right, we start P2. We've made it up to P1. We are now in front of Charles Leclerc and Zane Maloney and Ocon and Piastri and Verstappen. We're all in front of our championship rivals. I think if Charles Leclerc wins this race, he does win the Drivers' World Championship no matter the result. So the championship is over, unfortunately. I think it's for the drivers and for the constructors. Both would be lost today. We won the constructors last season with Red Bull, but it looks like any hope of us winning it this season, drivers and constructors, unfortunately is not going to happen. We have got nearly a 2-second gap here. We've started this Grand Prix fantastically. We've started really well. Everybody else behind me is really struggling.
Okay, DRS is now available.
I'm really surprised everybody else behind me is really struggling. Didn't expect this at the start. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Hope you're doing good as well. Yeah, I'm all good, thank you. Hope you're having a good day. New to my TikTok, give me a follow, smash that like button, would really appreciate it. But yeah, I'm all good. Everything's all good here, thank you. Hope you're having a good day as well. Thank you for the follow, very much appreciated, welcome. Yeah, everything's all good here, thank you. It's nice to actually have people that actually ask how you are and stuff. It's very polite. So yeah, I'm all good, thank you. Hope you're having a good day as well. So I've got 86% battery to use down this long straight, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. This is what annoys me. We seem incredibly quick during this Grand Prix. We seem incredibly quick. But yet, we seem to really struggle in other races, which I just don't understand.
Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
We seem incredibly quick. Like, we seem incredibly quick. Which is very surprising. Considering how I struggled in, considering I struggled at Mexico, finished P3 in Azerbaijan, and this race somehow we've managed to get in front of all our rivals. So that's Piastri, Maloney, Leclerc, Ocon. Somehow we've managed to just get in front of everybody, which is surprising considering this McLaren is basically shit. It's very, very surprising how well we're doing.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
You've got Mark blastering in my ear. Make sure you use the overtake button, well fucking obviously. What do you think I'm doing? It's gone back up to 2.4, 2.3. I'm actually quite confident we can keep Leclerc behind us pretty quickly. I mean, 1.8 lead already, 1.9, back up to 2 seconds. This has been one of our strongest Grand Prix so far. This has been one of our strongest. I would love Ferrari to come back in. We've done 4 laps so far and I've not really had any threat or any challenge from anybody, so let's keep it like that and let's just keep building gaps. We can win this race. I think this will put Hamilton back on the radar, Ferrari and Red Bull. If I leave Mercedes hanging, it's going to be fucking hilarious. If I basically lead Mercedes up the garden path of rejection after all those talks, then that is going to be like hilariously funny. Because it's going to be like, so you've had all these talks and yet you're still rejecting us at the end. Basically, yeah. That's what I want Red Bull. I want Red Bull Ferrari to come back in. If I can win this race and win ahead of both Red Bulls and Ocon, and finishing the championship ahead of him, I think Ferrari will come back in.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Because looking at that Mercedes, look how far back they all are. Like, both the Mercedes are struggling behind the Astons. And obviously I have signed this pre-contract agreement to go to Mercedes for Season 5, but that contract doesn't mean anything until I sign the signature. And if Ferrari come back here, I'm going back to Ferrari.
Okay, Lewis, Leclerc is behind you. It is critical for our race that we keep them behind, please.
I mean, if I can finish ahead of Leclerc and Ocon, finish ahead of both Red Bulls, the interest will be there. Championship status.
Okay, as things stand, we'll be 3rd in the championship.
So currently I'm going to be 3rd in the championship. So all I've got to do is win this race, finish ahead of Ocon and Leclerc, finish ahead of both Red Bulls, and we should be okay. Ferrari and Red Bull is back on. Ferrari and Red Bull are very much back on. We've got to keep doing what we're doing, do our race, do our strategy. the pit on lap 12 to 14. It would help if a red flag came out, and it would help if the safety car of the SC. It would really, really help. We had a P3 today, we've had a P7. The P1 would be the icing on the cake, really. I've just got to keep Mclaren behind me. But without using that battery there, this car struggles. I've noticed it straight away. I really struggle with this car when you don't use the battery. I'm trying to use it on the longer straight so it gives me a bit more advantage. Because obviously I haven't got DRS on anybody. Because obviously I'm not behind anyone. I'm the driver in front, so... It's this long straight here I'm using the battery. Gasly's up to P5.
Tyre wear rates are lower than we expected. Stay out a little longer if you can.
Confirm change.
Copy.
We're due to box on lap 14 to 16 now. Long way to go on these tyres, I must admit. Are you on PC? Yeah, I'm on PC. Yeah. Use my TikTok, give me a follow, smash that like button as well, really appreciate it. This is a long way to go on these mediums until lap 14. This is a long, long way to go. Trying to save my battery for that long straight again, so I can just get ahead of Leclerc, stay ahead of Leclerc for a bit. I think Charles Leclerc is going to get me at some point because this gap just keeps coming down now. it's under like 500ths of a second. I don't know how much longer I can be able to keep Leclerc behind for. Let's just say it's gone back down for a second again. Fuck it, we have to use the battery. Gonna have to use it.
Oh mate, you made that look easy. Nice work. That's why I love working with you. Smashed it.
Need to keep Leclerc behind. No.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Engineer quiet.
Confirmed.
Don't need Mark in my ear. I've got fucking Leclerc all over me. Don't need Mark in my ear. I'm trying everything possible here to keep Leclerc behind. Trying everything right now. Why can't Piastri give Leclerc a challenge? Come on, Piastri, get into bloody Leclerc's DRS here, buddy. Come on.
Okay, Lewis, let's try and pick our moments where we use ERS. Let's try to be consistent with it going forward, please.
Okay, well. Thanks, mate.
Got Mark telling me how to fucking drive now. I'm gonna have to use a battery. The problem when you've got a Ferrari the quality of it is, this is the problem. That Ferrari is this good. Right, Oscar Piastri has got past Charles. Right, let them fight. Let them fight. As long as those two keep fighting, let them fight each other. Oscar Piastri has got Charles Leclerc. Oscar Piastri is now up to P2. It's now going to find it more difficult now to keep Piastri behind me. What am I doing using the battery? Fuck's sake. I didn't want to use my battery there then. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. It looks like it's Zane Maloney. Zane Maloney is out of the session. Right, Leclerc has got past Oscar Piastri. Again, that's helping us in the championship hunt, and the constructors. That is really going to help that one on the Red Bulls has gone. Zane Maloney has DNF'd. Leclerc and Piastri have both pitted. Okay, they've gone a lap early. Everybody else behind me's pitted. Shit. That means everybody's going to be on fresh tyres as well. And I've gone a lap longer. Box this lap.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
For fuck's sake. I don't get the strategy. If everybody else is boxed, they should have got me in.
Lando's coming in for his stop
P2.
now.
They got me ahead of Oscar Piastri. What a fantastic fucking pit stop. I don't know how the hell they got me out in front of Oscar Piastri. What a fucking pit stop. Right, we're on the hard compound tyre. Top 5 is Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Esteban Ocon, Max Verstappen. Got him. Come on, let's fucking go.
Great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race.
Esteban Ocon has pitted. He did start on the medium, so shit.
Okay, Lewis.
This is literally, this fight is between me and Charles Leclerc. I want Piastri to start fighting Leclerc. The longer I hold Leclerc up, the more chance Oscar Piastri is going to join in the fight. We've got 7 laps to go of Las Vegas. Pierre Gasly's now in the top 5. Get the fucking wall. Driver behind.
Leclerc behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Time last lap, 1:36.9.
Tyre status.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Come on. We've literally got 6 laps left to hold on to this win. Leclerc is actually getting on my nerves now. Coming up the inside. This fight for the lead is absolutely crazy. I don't want to use my battery here. I need to use it on that long straight. Got 4 laps left. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. Looks like Lando Norris is out. Shit, that's not out the constructors, Lando. Yeah, Lando Norris is out.
Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean.
Yeah, Lando Norris is out the session. This battle is fucking insane. I hate it coming up the inside. I fucking think again if you see that's happening. I have to use my battery. I've got no DRS, so there's no one in front of me. I'm literally having to hold on. Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect that type of transfer to happen. I mean, I think Newcastle have had to basically just go out and get a striker because I think all their options was running out. I think time's also not on their side. So I think they've had no choice but just to go and get a striker, and before they don't get one, then they're going to have problems. So I think Newcastle have just had to go and get a striker because, like I said, time's not on their side. They've run out of time. Like, they've gone through so many targets they've missed out on. And they've had to go and get somebody in. yeah, I think that would probably mean that. That means, yeah, I think that's probably now going to happen more than likely. I think that's all I've heard is ESAC this, ESAC that all summer long. I think once that transfer finally gets complete, it will be the end of the saga of the summer. Yeah, apparently you still want to go for another striker. I mean, you're still looking at the Wolves striker. You're still looking at Visser. So I think Newcastle wants somebody else. Isak Leeds would use money on Visser. Yeah, most likely. Or they'll get that Wolves striker. One of the two they'll get. Because the money will be there for them to happen. But we're on our last lap of the Las Vegas Grand Prix, lap 25 and 25. This battle for Leclerc has been going since I pitted. I managed to get past him with fresher tyres on, but it's still a fight to the end. Your top five: Lewis Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Charles Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Max Verstappen, Pierre Gasly. This is literally a fight to the finish line now on the last lap. Fuck it, I'm using the battery. How we've managed to win this race, I don't even know. But our first win in 6. Cross the line. We win the Las Vegas Grand Prix. We have finally won a race.
Great job, guys.
Get in. We finally won a race.
You are awesome.
At last. Finally. Finally.
And so the celebrations begin.
And Charles Leclerc
well
has
they are
won
indeed.
back-to-back
It might have
Drivers'
looked
World
simple at times,
Championships.
but as any racing
Charles
driver will
Leclerc
tell
is
you,
your world champion.
competing at this level at the very top is anything but simple. There's no catching them now then. We have a new World Drivers' Champion. And extending his already record-breaking winning record, it's Lewis Hamilton to the line for victory.
Well, they showed true grit out there today, Crofty. A steely determination not to be outdone by the rough circumstances at many points that came their way today. A job well done. Not the easiest of days, but they walk away with a race victory.
It's what every driver imagines when they start out on their long road towards Formula One. And for our lucky 3 today, here's the podium waiting for them. It's a familiar sight in Formula One, and here it is once again. Lewis Hamilton with the trophy held high, celebrating a masterful victory. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Right, obviously we can't win the championship now because Charles Leclerc has won it. The best we can do is try and get second, but that is a long shot. As for the constructors, forget it. Absolutely forget it. We're not catching Red Bull. Absolutely forget it. But we have beat Esteban Ocon, who was our rival. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Very much appreciated. Welcome to my community. Right, we finally won a Grand Prix. We won the Las Vegas Grand Prix, but we can't win the Constructors. We can't win the Drivers' World Championship. We are officially out because Charles Leclerc has won back-to-back Drivers' World titles. He is now a two-time champion of the world. Oh, fucking hell. I forgot we were doing Qatar. I actually forgot that we added Qatar into this career. I completely forgot that we added Qatar in. So all we've got left now is the Qatar Grand Prix and Abu Dhabi, but we've got the sprint to do as well. Unfortunately, that means we leave it there for today because do you know what I might do? I might try and do the sprint race later on while off stream, just get the sprint out of the way. I might do the sprint later on to get that out of the way, because when we jump on next week we can then just do the race and get season 4 done. Yeah, we're going to leave it there. I'll try and do the sprint later on. Yeah, I'm going to do the sprint later on while off stream and get that out of the way. Right, that's where I leave you for today. Thank you to every single one of you for tuning in. Thank you for giving up your time on this Friday afternoon. It has been very, very much appreciated. It's been very, very enjoyable spending time with all of you today. Thank you for everybody that's watched and tuned in and given up your time. Obviously, again, like I say, it's not always possible to tune in and watch all the time, but I do really, really appreciate your support, your help, your advice, your kindness you all show me on here. We've gone past our followers goal. We've hit 4,000 and over followers today, so massive, massive thank you for that. And we will be back. We won't be back tomorrow because we've got the United game against Burnley tomorrow. Sunday, we've got the Grand Prix. So most likely we'll be back on Monday with our Hulkenberg driver career. So Monday afternoon for F1 25. So make sure you tune in that by putting your notification bell on. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening. Stay safe, be nice, be kind to each other. You're all legends, you're all legendary. See you all on the next one.